Welcome to our training on AFBA and 5 Star Life's record retention policy. This video will outline our policy, why it's important to follow, and how to comply as you go about your job. Our record retention policy is a set of rules created by our organization to ensure that company records are properly retained and, when the time comes, disposed of in accordance with business and legal requirements. Knowing and following the policy is important because it allows our organization to first do right by the member and customer, identifying and maintaining all relevant records in a safe manner that protects their privacy to the highest levels, and when appropriate, destroying those records safely. Second, it provides continuity and maintains historically accurate information that helps management make good business decisions and plan for the future. Last but not least, it ensures we can respond to information requests, State Department of Insurance reviews and audits, and handle litigation as needed. Company records are all data and documents generated in connection to company business. Our record retention policy differentiates between different types of records. As a general rule, we adhere to the following guidelines. For business records, including budgets, marketing plans, marketing collateral, contracts, and IT documentation, the length of time is 2 to 3 years since last use. For tax records, the length of time is 6 years after the filing year. Lastly, our insurance records. These records include applications, communications with a member, and compliance notes. And even after coverage terminates, records should be maintained for 7 years. Keep in mind that a record may exist in different formats and media. For example, records may be in the form of paper documents, electronic information, files, intranet, databases, and any of the systems used by our organization, such as Lawson, Salesforce, and LifePro, to name a few. Remember, the policy applies to all records regardless of the format or medium. Each department has a records retention schedule for the different document you handle. If you have specific questions about your department and your work, talk with your manager. One exception, a record may fall under the category of legal hold, which means that regardless of what the record retention schedule outlines, that particular record cannot be disposed of under any circumstances. If a record falls in this category, your manager will inform you. All employees and contractors are required to follow the policy. So how do we do that? Currently, we are working on making certain tools we use every day automatically compliant with our policy, including email, the intranet, and databases such as Lawson, Salesforce, and LifePro. Later this year, we will roll out an organized and coordinated effort by department to review records due for disposal per our record retention policy. Your manager will inform you when that time comes. You will play a big role in this effort by reviewing the following. Computer drives, which is any document or file in a computer drive, whether it's your individual P drive or any of the shared drives. These will need to be reviewed and saved or discarded according to your department schedule. This applies to all documents or files in every folder in every drive, regardless of the source, email, scan, created and saved by you or someone else within the enterprise. Paper files. All paper files will need to be reviewed, and like electronic files, they will need to be saved or discarded following your department schedule. Although it may seem like a lot of work, it will be a team effort, and every department will have plenty of time to make sure you are comfortable with the process and compliant with our policy. In addition to complying with our record retention policy, this exercise will also serve as a good first step towards migrating our files to our frontline intranet later this year. It will ensure that documents in that intranet are the most recent.